Christmas was supposed to be about warmth, laughter, and family. The smell of roasted turkey filled my brother's house. Twinkling lights wrapped the tree in gold, and the sound of kids playing echoed from the living room. I had brought my 5-year-old daughter, Emma, dressed in her red velvet dress with a little white bow in her hair. She was tired after the excitement and had curled up in a corner of the couch with her stuffed bunny, slowly drifting into sleep. I remember smiling, thinking she looked like an angel. Then it happened. A loud splash. Emma jolted awake, gasping. Her hair, her dress, soaked, sticky, dripping with soda. She looked at me, her little lip trembling, tears welling up in her eyes. Standing over her was my 12-year-old nephew, Dylan, holding an empty can, grinning like it was a joke worth telling. "Wake up, you piece of trash!" he shouted, loud enough for the room to turn and look. Some of the kids laughed. I didn't. I couldn't. Emma stumbled toward me, sobbing, clinging to my leg as if she could hide from the humiliation. My blood boiled. I turned to my brother. "What the hell was that?" I demanded, my voice shaking with rage. But he just chuckled, waving a dismissive hand. "Relax. You should be glad my son woke her up in a quick way. Otherwise, she would take ages to wake up. You know how kids are." I stared at him in disbelief. "Quick way? She's 5 years old. Not a joke for your son's amusement." His smirk told me he wasn't taking this seriously at all. Then my father spoke up from across the room, his voice calm but cold. "Your brother's right. Don't make a scene. Kids need to toughen up. You're overreacting." Overreacting. My daughter had just been humiliated, insulted, and physically soaked by her own cousin, and I was supposed to let it slide? Emma clung tighter, her little sobs muffled against my sweater. I tried to comfort her, but inside I felt something crack. Not just anger, but the sharp sting of betrayal. These were the people I grew up with, the ones I thought would protect my child as their own. Instead, they defended the one who hurt her. I stood, grabbed a towel from the kitchen, and carefully wrapped Emma in it. She looked up at me with red, puffy eyes. "Can we go home, Daddy?" she whispered. I nodded. "Yeah, baby, we're going home." As I walked toward the door, my brother's voice followed. "Don't be so sensitive. It's just a bit of soda. She'll live." I didn't reply. I didn't trust myself to speak without saying something I couldn't take back. When we got home, I ran a warm bath for Emma, gently rinsing the sticky soda from her hair. She sat quietly, holding her bunny, her trust in the world chipped in a way no child should be. That night, while she slept peacefully in her own bed, I thought about every family gathering. Every time I'd overlooked small comments or shrugged off bad behavior, because that's just how they are. I realized it wasn't just Dylan who had crossed a line. It was my whole family's attitude. The next morning, I sent a message to my brother and my father. It wasn't angry, just clear. "You humiliated my child and called it nothing. You defended cruelty instead of kindness. Until you can treat Emma with respect, we won't be attending any family gatherings. I will not put her in a place where she's mocked or belittled." My brother replied with a string of laughing emojis. My father didn't reply at all. Months passed. Birthdays, Easter, summer BBQs, all invitations ignored. They eventually stopped sending them. Some relatives called me too dramatic or overprotective. I didn't care. What mattered was Emma. And over time, I saw the difference in her. She no longer flinched at loud voices, no longer glanced over her shoulder from mocking laughter. She grew confident again, safe in the knowledge that her dad would always choose her over tradition. I used to believe that family was unconditional. But now I know, family is whoever treats you with love and respect. Blood doesn't excuse cruelty. And sometimes the bravest thing you can do is walk away from the people you once thought you'd never leave.